Social Media Marketing Internship at Main Street Treasures by Courtney Daly. So it all started in March of 2017 when I realized I was doing an internship in the fall, and I knew I needed to get a start on my internship looking, and I didn't really know where to start. So I started going to LinkedIn, and I didn't really know the routes of it. Even though I've taken all these business classes and I'm graduating next year, I've been fortunate to have to use LinkedIn to find jobs today, right now. But I will need to learn how to use it for when I want to get a job after I graduate. So I started looking on there and really using my connections and networking. And then I went to one of my professors and I said, okay, how do I go about looking for an internship? And he gave me some Facebook pages and YouTube videos to watch and stuff. So I was doing that for a few months. And then spring semester in around May, I got an email from Family Search saying, hey, we have a meeting about job openings, so come and see us in the MC. So I went, scheduled an interview for the next day, went in with my resume in hand, and they said, this is crap. You're not going to get anything with it. You need to redo your resume and all this stuff. So from then until about July, I was working on my resume, trying to fix things and stuff. And in the meantime, I was still on LinkedIn, and I had found a company called 78 Elite here in Ohio, where my family lives. And so I was like, perfect, it's Ohio. It's where my family lives. I'll be living for free and all this stuff. But I didn't feel right that it was the right one I should be at to intern with. And so I started praying and considering where should I go. Should I be in Utah? Should I be in Idaho? Should I be in Ohio? Or the 3 states I really wanted to be in. So I accepted them, but I didn't feel like it was right. So I talked to my parents about it, and I got an offer at Old 42 Antiques and Vintage Marketplace, which is a new business in my town where I live. So I declined for the 78 Elite and accepted this Old 42 Antique shop. And I got home at the end of July, and we met a few times, and she backed out and said, I don't want to do it. It's too much work. I just don't want to do it. So I was back at square one, with no internship, nothing, in August. So I went to my parents again, and thanks to my dad, with his support and his help, we met, and we always sat at the table and we're like, okay, how can we find an internship? So I went around another neighborhood in my town and said, okay, I'm looking and see what we find. My dad stayed in town and was driving around. He had this feeling that he needed to go into this one store and see if they need an intern. And they said, yes, our intern just told us a few minutes ago that today's her last day and we weren't expecting it. So send her in, we'll talk, and we'll get her started tomorrow. So I had accepted an internship at Main Street Treasures, and it was probably the best thing I could do for myself. Some things that I've learned and some things that I have applied to this job is definitely the editorial calendar. I took social media marketing this spring semester, and we focused mainly on editorial calendars and how to get them going and how to make it appeal to the eye of the customers and attract more people to the Facebook pages, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, but then it used YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Another thing I learned was communication is key. Everybody communicates differently, so you need to find that way of how to communicate with each individual person. There were 2 owners, and then there were 2 girls that worked distinctly on just making the product, and then there was another girl who took all the orders. And each person needed to be able to get communication clearly and complete, thorough description on everything that you've done. So I was kind of the in-between, telling everybody, like, passing messages along if they weren't there and stuff. Another thing I learned was trial and error. Some things worked for one customer and some things didn't work for others. Or I could talk with one of the owners and then the other one wouldn't understand, so I'd explain something differently. The big one would be explaining hashtags on Instagram. One of them understood one concept, and then I tried to explain the same thing for another one, and it was over her head. She didn't understand it, so I had to go back through and reteach her what it was and how to use it and all this stuff. Looking to the future, my dream job, and then, like, if I could have one job, it would be to have my own bakery. And this job has helped me see how to manage a store, how to get my own social media page up and running, and have everyone look into that and be appealing to the eye and grab more people onto my page. The other thing is working for the church. I would love to do social media within the church. as something, as baby steps to get me to my own bakery. That way I can learn more, and how just all the promotions they do and all the new social media stuff that's out in the church is very intriguing to me, and so I would love to help implement more within the churches as well. As for advice, to end my presentation, I put under this quote: "You don't have to be great to start. You have to start to be great." And I was very scared to do an internship because I hadn't really done other internships. I did a small one last year, but it kind of just fell in my lap, and so I wasn't too worried about that internship. For this one, I was scared to get into it and didn't know what to expect, as I was working for a not fashion designer, but a fashion store that has clothing, and I'm not one to be the best at clothing designs and stuff. So I was nervous for that, but if you start, you take one step, you will gain the knowledge you need. You'll have the knowledge you need to do better. So if you just take that small step, whether it's doing an internship, doing a resume, if you take one step, you're going to be better than you were before. And you don't have to be great to start. Doing something is to learn how to do it and to become better. So that's my internship. Thank you.